Alright, welcome back guys. I'm here with another video, as promised in the LMT one, on the SIG 553 platform that I have, and especially on the next steps that I have with regard to this specific set of setups. So, as you may be aware, I'm actually quite fond of the 553 platform. It comes with its own set of pros and cons. Most notably, it's heavy as fuck, okay? But it's actually a trade-off in terms of durability. For those who are not so aware on the ins and outs of the 553, piston gun, okay? Long stroke piston here at the top, adjustable gas valve. It's an 8.9 inch or 9-ish inch barrel, okay, super compact. Good thing, cool stuff of the 553. I mean, the gas system is the same as with the 550, 551, so it's a departure from the 552, which was, so to speak, like an AK, really AK derived gun. You had the recoil spring at the back pushing the bolt forward, whereas here we have the spring at the front, which keeps, which sort of pulls and does not push, it pulls the bolt forward. Way more reliable. So what happened with the 553? Actually, I have a bunch of videos on the 553. That was with an older version. It was a Canadian export model, a so-called classic green CQB. For some reason, didn't find its way to Canada, and I was able to buy for a really good price. I ended up selling that one. I put like a fair amount of rounds through it. Excellent gun, really in love. Why did I sell it? Because I got this guy. Okay, I got a 553 long barrel, spec'd up like the new assault rifle 07 that they hand out to some infantry units over here in the military. I had it, of course. I needed an interface for the suppressor. That's why I have a different flash hider. But notwithstanding that, it's pretty much the same setup that you would have in the military. It came with the quad rail. And also with adjustable stock, which I think is better than the fixed one that you usually see on SIG 55X series. So, I got the long barrel with endpoint and magni, exactly like in the Swiss military, and I was like, yeah, you know guys, this is it. This is a 13-point-something inch gun, and I was like, this is gonna be it. The 553 short barrel, I was like, the barrel is really short. I was not getting the performance that I wanted at 300 meters. My philosophy is just you need to have decent accuracy with decent training and decent ammo. Okay, I'm not saying super high quality ammo and like a trigger that is ultra match, 1 pound, $1,000 trigger. I don't want any of that. I want okay accuracy with potentially cheap to medium quality ammo, average, and with stock triggers. I'm not by any means the best shooter out there, but I'm able to get more accuracy at that distance with other platforms. For instance, the SCAR with the 10.5 inches, insanely accurate. And I was like, the 553 is just not delivering enough. Okay. Now, granted, the model that I got was the Canadian one. I was never able to I never dug up to find out whether it had the right rifling to shoot average ammo, because these guns come with 2 different riflings for Swiss and for general ammo. Nevertheless, I was like, I'm gonna push for a 13-inch, and I'm gonna push for magnification. Okay, I was not gonna run just a magnified optics. I was like, yeah, I need a setup to reach a bit more beyond the standard range of a 9-inch gun. And I'm gonna do it with magnification. I'm gonna do it with a couple of more inches of barrel, which is gonna give me more speed, more accuracy, this and that, basic stuff. What happened? I brought it to the range. I think it's okay. It delivers. Based on what I shot, yeah, it delivers a bit more than this one, but still, I felt like something in my heart was missing. Okay, and I know it sounds stupid, and actually it is stupid. So what did I do? I thought I need to have another short barrel in my life. Okay, it's just such a cool gun, and you just realize it only when you sell it. That something is missing, because when you talk SBRs, if you know me, I have my fair share of stuff at home. This has been like a go-to gun when I sort of didn't want to bring anything special, but I wanted to have something special. I know it seems quite odd, but it is like this, okay? Because this platform, you know, talking the Swiss mags, is kind of an underdog, okay? Nowadays, I mean, drop-free manipulations, Call of Duty shit, people want ARs, okay? So you tend not to see, you know, this kind of guns, regardless of the barrel length, anymore at the range, just because they're not tactical, okay? Add in that they cost a shitload of money and the lead times are horrendous. But still, you can find something on the second-hand market. Anyway, people want fucking ARs and stuff like this, so I get it. Okay, it's cool. Modular, whatever. Cheap, okay. And I was like, man, you know, every time that I go to the range and I would just want to be old school but also special, because in Switzerland everyone knows this, so it's really old school, it's an old platform, but it's also something new, still quite cool and new to have really the Commander version. So every time that I just want to fit into that niche of, you know, letting people out there know that I can just work my way through this platform, but still you want to be like, you know, we're fucking 2020, so you need to have some real estate to mount accessories or a suppressor interface. I brought this one, okay? When people see you, they just smile, okay? They know this is like the niche in Switzerland where, yeah, it's a bit tactical, but it's also real life. It's a real deal, okay? You're bringing stuff where you have probably spent countless days of your life, you know, walking in the woods, doing 50-kilometer rocks with this one, with the longer, actually with the 550. So, you know, it's an emotional gun. And no one is ever going to question you coming to the range with the 55X platform. No one. Okay? They're going to smile. They're going to know, okay. They know how it performs. Everyone know what to do if something goes wrong, manipulation. So it's a gun that has like a broader ecosystem to it, also in terms of people and also assets, because if something breaks, you find replacement parts pretty easy. And I missed that, okay? I missed that. Why? Because this one, set up as it is, yeah, I mean, without the magnification and just the endpoint, it's still a very compact gun. You know, with a quadroid mounted here. By no means is it not a good gun to do some CQB stuff. Still, I was like, shit, where is my short barrel? And I mean, guys, with the stock folded, I mean, this gun is just savage. Okay? It's just savage. This is a normal Swiss Army knife. Let's just compare the size. So from barrel, 1, 2 and something, 2 knives and something, and this gun is in your rucksack. Okay? You got a 556 platform, 556, potentially you can attach a suppressor also. Super compact. And I missed it out of this one. Okay, it's only just a tiny bit more inches longer. But take this. Imagine suppressor. Okay, attach a suppressor. This one, then it's a whole different game. With a suppressor on it, the long barrel not only is front heavy as fuck, but it's also significantly longer. This is almost a 14-inch gun. Okay, so for reference, 14.5-inch M4. With a suppressor, you're talking significantly more weight at the front in a gun that is, in and of itself, extremely front heavy. Okay, this is a big criticism that I have of this gun. The front heaviness is, I mean, you go to the gym, fucking Paul Hogan, he's gonna say that this gun is front heavy. No one is gonna challenge you. It's just what it is. It's front heavy as fuck. For a reason, it's a trade-off, okay, but with a suppressor, you gotta be realistic, okay? You bringing a compact gun with a suppressor front heavy as fuck, and I mean, you're not gonna outmaneuver anyone with ARs and stuff like this. So I mean, this sort of short barrel per se sort of alleviates a little bit these flaws, you know, that the SIG platform has when you're running it suppressed. So keeping in mind that I want to run it suppressed, I said, okay, you know what can I do? Gun loss was about to be become a big stricter. You know, here we're talking like the super duper most criminal gun that the European Union had in mind. So stock folded, super short, big magazine. I was like, man, I have to get my hands on this one before it's too late. It's probably what many people thought because the lead time was insanely long. And what did I do? I just got the upper. I bought an upper, 553. Cost me a fortune. Okay, it's more than 2,000 bucks just for the fucking upper. And go figure, it didn't even come with a fucking bolt. I didn't read the fine print. It says it doesn't come with a ball carrier and bolt. And when they delivered it with the fucking case, I was like, man, bit overkill for this small piece of shit, like a big case. We didn't even have a BCG inside. And I called the guy up and I was like, dude, is this normal? And he was like, unfortunately. So yeah, brackets closed on the economic value of 553. Having said this, when I got this into my hands, I was like, fuck man, it's exactly what I needed. I was happy to see that actually there were some changes. I mean, really minor ones, but I mean, I already told you in the other video that the Picatinny section now is not trimmed in the middle. So actually, I'm not sure whether it's good or bad. It just probably adds more weight, but whatever. So this is one change. Another change, I don't know if you're able, wait. I hope that you're able to see it, if the camera can zoom in. 4-position gas valve. Now, wow, go figure, in 2020, they added a red line here to indicate what positions you're currently on. So for 2,250 Swiss francs, which is more than 2,250 US dollars. That's the newest thing that you get from Swiss Arms, a fucking red line. I was like, yeah. You know, no, my bank account was crying, but whatever. I tried to find positives in everything. So, what's the plan now? Actually, it's not over here. It's not over yet, and it's not over with what you see here. The plan that I have in the future, as far as SIG goes, this year is the last year where I'm gonna serve in the Swiss military, because I will finish up my days this year. I'm gonna bring the SIG 550 home. They're just gonna probably shave the ball carrier group and the ins and outs, I don't know what, to just not make it shoot full auto. So I'm gonna bring that one home. I'm gonna have that one in my collection. I'm gonna have the 553 long barrel set up as per Assault Rifle 07, so with this lower that you see here. And I have yet another lower that I have ordered for the SB upper. And I'm not sure, guys. So I want it to be as light as possible, as lightweight as possible, okay? I'm gonna keep the 553 LB magnified, because that's the reason I have a bit of a longer barrel on it. I want to have that capability to just be a bit more sure that I can reach whatever I need to reach at distance. And then for the SB, the plan is to add, I want to make it old school, but I'm not so sure yet. So I ordered another steel lower with black furniture and normal stock. So we're not talking adjustable, like the fixed length stock, which for reference is, this will be the length, okay? And the plan is to go all old school on the 553, okay? Granted, to go all old school, so to speak, I would need a diopter model with the normal old school 3-prong flash hider. Of course, the upper is Picatinny and the flash hider is the Rotex compatible one for the BNT suppressor. Nevertheless, I'm gonna swap the handguard with the 553 long barrel, and I'm gonna mount, which I also ordered, a black plastic handguard, so it matches the black furniture. and I'm gonna try to run sort of an old school 553 naked. Okay, I'm still not sure whether I'm gonna get the backup iron sights from Swiss Arms that you can get, which look quite like the original ones, but you can still take them off. So maybe I'm gonna do that and really try to sort of mimic the old school 553, you know, to celebrate where it came from. So I'm gonna have the SIG 550 for, you know, nostalgia. I'm gonna have a short to medium distance gun, 553 long barrel with magnification capability, and also I can twist it off just for CQB. And then when I really need to bring compactness to the table, and maybe just run it suppressed, you know, for, of course, I mean, as a civilian, I probably don't have a use case for that, but just, you know, in my mind, if I want to have something concealable, really low profile, it's going to be the 553. So imagine, still lower, gray, black furniture, black handguard, plastic, so not the quad rail, and potentially suppressed. Okay, with backup iron sights to be confirmed, not sure yet what I'm gonna run on it. I like it. I like the idea. It fits my collection also because I had on my radar, I had it on my radar to buy a 5.52 just for collection purposes. But they become increasingly rare and have a fairly high round count normally. Those who do not have a high round count, for some reason they ask obscene amount of prices, which I don't think it's worth. So I still haven't found a 5.52 really in a matching configuration that I want for a price that I think it's worth be paid for. So I'm gonna just go 5.53 and try to just come from that angle and complement my collection. Having said this, it's still not the end. There is something more. I heard that in 2020, Swiss Arms, or 6 Hour Switzerland, whatever you want to call it, because they have sort of done a rebranding of their own website. They are coming out with an M-Lock quad rail handguard. I mean, yeah, it's not quad rail if it's M-Lock by definition, but anyway, it's an M-Lock handguard. So, in theory, the idea is that you can choose if you want to have rails all over the place or not. Do I think it's cool? Possibly. Do I think it was about fucking time in 2020? Absolutely. Will I buy it? Yes, as a matter of fact, it's already on order. But as with anything Swiss Arms, you know, could arrive tomorrow, could arrive in 1 year, could never arrive. Is it worth calling? No, they just have their own philosophy of business. It definitely doesn't match my expectation, but it's what it is, and there's nothing you can do. So I have this M-Lock handguard on order. If you Google it, I mean, I couldn't find anything yet on how it looks like, but when I heard that it was coming out, I was like, you know what? Since I have everything, you know, Swiss Arms in my collection, I'm just gonna get it. So I'm not sure if that M-Lock will go on the LB or here. What I don't like about the quad rail from Swiss Arms or from B&T, I don't know exactly what's the difference nowadays, is that it's the side rails are quite protruding. Okay, look at how slick this one is from the top. Look at how fat this one is from the top. So this one, I actually, you know, normally the standard plastic handguard is shit on most of the guns, but in this one here, it just fits so well in your hand, and you can control it way better than this one. Of course, this one, if you don't use a grip, there is no reason to use a quad rail. So, but this one, when you hold it in your hands, it really hurts almost. It's an odd quad. Other quad rails don't hurt that much. This one definitely does. So, I like the looks. It's aggressive. You can mount shit on it. Mostly a fucking grip. But yeah, I mean, other manipulations holding this gun with the quad rail, really, I don't like it. I highly dislike it. So I think that maybe the M-Lock handguard is gonna bring some relief. When I'm able to pick this shit up, hopefully in Q1, by Q1 2020, I will do another update video and show you how my 5.53 setups will look like in their final state. For now, I'm just toying around with this 5.53 SB with a Neotech 5.53 on it, which I think looks cool, sort of like the French commandos, Commando Hubert. You see them most of the times rocking black 553s with SU-231 or the EOTech 553, which I think is a sick setup, also with the adjustable stock. It's so compact with the suppressor. I mean, it's a slick package, but still very heavy weight, okay? Especially if you compare with, you know, Mark 18, like DI SBRs suppressed. I mean, this one feels, when you manipulate just around the corners, this one feels at least double as heavy as a Mark 18. I don't know why. But then again, I mean, this one, when you, you know, when you have this in your hands, you have a look at the ins and outside. I mean, this gun is just so massive, so massively built. I mean, this is a gun that will defeat coronavirus on its own. This is the only thing I can say. So yeah, I'm back in the game with 553s. Stay on the lookout for the upcoming video when I find time, and actually, you know, the biggest dependency is on Swiss Arms when they are able to deliver. I think by the time I get my lower, I'm not gonna have any purchasing permits left under the old law, and I'm not so sure whether I want to go to the hassle of paperwork to renew everything and buy more guns. So it may very well be that for a long time I'm not gonna add anything to my collection. Thank God, because I'm spending too much money on guns, and also pretty much there is nothing new coming out that I'm looking out for, or that I think could come out soon enough, like maybe HK43 civilian version, but you know, the SP5 came out now, and the MP5 started to sell with West Germany, I don't know, in the fucking 60s or 70s, so we're talking 50 years delay. So, you know, I wouldn't keep my hopes high on a civilian 43 or anything new in 2003 from HK soon. So yeah, if you have any comments on the upcoming setup for the 553 short barrel, let me know. If you dig the old school 553, let me know, especially because I think there is a community out there for this that is against the tactical and for the old school. This is really what got SIG famous in terms of 552, and I want to keep the heritage. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll find this interesting, and wish you a nice weekend.